year term.
Yes.
So by the time he finishes, he would have been 99.
So which means he's done seven times. So that's about done 49 years now. When you also go
he's
to
the oldest president on planet Earth.
What's his name? The one in Uganda, Yoweri Museveni. He's been there.
Yeah. But not as old as
the not one as old.
In Central Congo Democratic
exactly.
Republic.
Mbasogo or something.
Mbasogo.
Yeah, the one that's also prepping his son for.
But the one that comes next is Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea. Yeah, Equatorial Guinea. What I want to is in Mbasogo. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Equatorial Guinea. So it's something that we need to applaud. Let us say that he did what he should do because that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
One other person also did that was the late Shubomi Balogun, who also left as a chairman of FCMB. Okay. All right. So it's something we need to applaud. Yes.
All right. Other minor headlines will be Natasha, reps call for reforms to tackle ambiguous judgments.
Yes, I am on the same page as the reps, because now they will come up to just tell you the status quo ante. The status quo ante that the status quo. The question is, what is status quo? For instance, there's a case in Benin City, as we speak, when in which the board of ETSEC was sacked before the completion of their tenure. All right. So the new governor right now, Okbewolo, decided to set up a new board. Now, the old board that was sacked now went to court. Of course, recently the chairman of that board just died. I heard he died in the church.
Okay.
During the church service. So now the board went to court. The court now granted judgment that status quo should remain. The question is that what is the status quo? Is this the status quo of the former board that was sacked, saying that they didn't serve out the tenure, or the status quo of this one that is there now? Honestly speaking, I think we should use the English language. All this, the era of Latin. That's why I like America. America, they will tell you they are changing everything. The American lawyer will not wear wig to the church or to the court. They just dress suit and all that. We are still this British. We have to wear wig. Everything's about status symbol. Status symbol to status quo. The status quo are giving us, I don't even know which one. So in the case of Edo now, which one is the status quo that's remained? Is it the one that was sacked the same? So it's a whole lot of
except that the story has to do with Senator Natasha and the Senate chamber leadership.
But again, if you ask me, I think Senator Natasha, for me, I think she shouldn't have done what she did the other day, because there was a process that sacked when she was suspended. Was a process was followed. So when the court said she should be reinstated, it's just there's also a process of recall or accepting her. But she cannot how just say she's going to report or go to resign. So that's my own two couple.
The state balance is what a man can do.
A woman can do even better, right?
So a cynic said, "What a man can do, a woman can overdo."
That's what she's overdoing now.
I hope not.
It's a question I asked.
I hope not.
You don't have to answer. So it's a question.
Okay. Consider this: police arrest man who exhumes grandmother's skull for money rituals.
But where's money taking us, Jones? Everywhere.
No. Person body they bring money.
I don't think it's
potent. Today we have an orgy of killings in my country. So people where they look for money, if true person body they bring money, why they not go carry dead body for?
Well, let me give you a story. Very short. It happened again. I don't know the carry last. I want to preempt you. I know you will say that. So somewhere in Urumi, I learned a couple of years back, a young man who was in Lagos here. He said he was going home. He went home. He bought a loaf of bread and also bought 6 yards of Ankara, and said gave it to the mother, gave them to the mother, said, "Mother, take this is what I brought for you specially." "Oh, thank you, my son. No, you are done. This you are done well." So the boy left. So wanted to see other friends has come back. So he now phoned the mother. Nene, that bread, please eat it. Now you are buying for nobody should share it. So no problem. Never hungry. Small time and then you don't chop the bread. I'm never hungry now. You don't tell small. No, have you eaten the bread? I say I'm never hungry. So when the boy now, why you never chop that bread? Way I give. So some other people now became anxious. Why is this boy so insistent on the mother eating the bread? So when I say, well, that bread, something is around. The mama now say, how can my son harm me? My own son. Mama sit down there. They play. Says then they say, okay, the boy, you cut from the bread. I know. I bought from my mother. I can. You cut from it. Cut it and eat it. Cut from it. Okay, cut from it. The boy said it wouldn't was good. So they now cut and forced the boy to eat. So I learned. I said, sorry. The boy died, or he just convulsed and died. They said that rapper, he was supposed to, after the mother had died, we cover the mother with the rapper and then money. Because they said they actually covered the young man, and then money came. Question is it? I don't. They said money actually came.
Charles, on that on that occasion,
yes.
On a carry first.
We carry first for this one.
Yeah. We'll not drag them with you. Okay.
No, we carry first.
Urumi there for Akwa Ibom. Okay, I beg. Okay, Ikeja Electric announces 25-day blackout in Lagos.
No, is it Ikeja? No, the one I heard was a
Ikeja.
That's then it means that it was a cold disco that was in the news. Now it's Ikeja. That exactly 25. So why is the similarity in Ikeja and the cold disco? I wouldn't know. But what I heard, of course, for
Ekwa and Ikeja are neighbors.
But they're different management, different structures. So it was a quiet head that they wanted to do a revamp or something in their structure. But I said, why 25 days? That's quite long. Does it mean that the decaying nature or the decadent nature, whichever you want to pick, the rot is as deep as that you to take 25, almost a month. But now it's Ikeja. I hope they got it right. But it's a cold disco that was in the news.
Okay, your state is in the news again.
For the right reason now.
NSCDC wants Edo residents to relocate from flood-prone areas.
Where
natural.
Yeah. Where do we have flood-prone areas in Edo State? It's only that around Igelegele area where the just settle. And our Robo brothers who I do they settle. So you don't have that in Auchi, you don't have that in Nongwa, you don't have that in Nakoko. You don't have that in okay, Ovia area is also part of Ovia. They are all part of this Giligila and all that. So because the Atlantic is not far from them. The river Sel we empty into one river Ovia. So I think the communities are not too many. So but if the government will give them we'll put a stopgap measure in place, that will be fine. But what I don't like when you ask people to relocate to where? You want to uproot them from the ancestral homes? Is there something that is a palliative you are put in place?
Charles, my own is simple. The so-called "it is not my portion"
now the portion
does not come in.
No, the flood. What I don't know, not my portion. Because the water will always find its level.
Yeah.
It will find if you block the channel of the water, you will find this level.
And I'm always reminded that NIMET had warned that no less than 30 of the 36 states will be impacted. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Political stories now. PDP has reached out to Peter Obi, Jerry Ghana.
Yes. I'm aware. Even I think I posted it on Facebook last week. We also mentioned last week that I personally said that I think it would do Peter Obi a lot of good if he went back to PDP. Remember if I said so? I think I mentioned this here. I think because if you article like what I don't know, I can't recall who said. Okay, it was Dumebi Kachiku that said that article that all this issue of stunt putting the ages together was packaged for articles. Ticket that anybody who was coming to say, like I made all of them, they were just joking. That article was the person they packaged it for. So if Obi wants to remain relevant, if he wants to have a ticket, he should either remain in Labour, try to build Labour, but which of course you saw his advice. vice presidential flag bearer, what's his name? Dati. You know, he attended a meeting recently with the company of Abure. Later, they said Abure also went to see the minister of FCT. So a whole lot of things. But Obi, I know they reached out to him to come to PDP to come back home.
The politicians will keep you guessing always.
Course, yeah. So, but again, if I don't know if he returned to PDP, whether to show up his support base, I wouldn't know.
All right, that story is here. Eco Disco announces 25 days blackout.
It's a code that was in the news. I wouldn't know if...
So Eco is Kenya. Also there. So, okay, we are done with the Daily Post. Let's move to the Punch. Punch the headline stories. Nigerians risk deportation as UK scraps sponsorship for over 100 skilled jobs.
Yes, there's this what they call COS. They call it COS. COS certificate of sponsorship. So there are skilled jobs that here I could get a job here sponsored by a company. But when I get there, I will be paid back. I think between 1 year and 5 years. So most of these skilled jobs, Nigeria, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 100 of them have been cancelled, if that's the word to use. So what the UK government has also done is that anybody in that category, you don't pay the person less than 46,700 pounds per annum. So
right,
if
you were 7:15 for your time check, go on.
Yeah, if you were earning before night was to around 24,000, 25,000, up to 26,000 pounds per annum. Now they're saying that if we must retain anybody, the person has to earn not less than 41,000 something. But most of the companies are saying, how can they afford it? And then what the UK government says is that if you were earning less than that, maybe you're earning about 24,000 pounds, that by the time you pay your taxes, pay everything, you had nothing left. So why do you come to a country and then they now become a burden upon them? Somebody who do then crime will now be the next thing to do. Yeah. So that's why I say pay them more as they work. But again, some of these who cannot pay, then they cancel that. 1, 2, 3, about 100 of them. Of course, some of them are their own expiring this next month. They are not qualified for renewal. Most of them are likely to come back home. For the fear is that they are coming back home to do what? Nigeria, they ran away from the job out of. That's the problem.
All right. How about this? ASU to sue federal government over Unimaid renaming after Buhari.
Yes, I was on TV last Friday. I also mentioned that look, I think Nigerian government should leave the educational institutions alone. I also gave an example about Sani Abacha. Sani Abacha in his whole life was a military man. Then a military barracks was named after him, which was fitting. Buhari was never known to be in the academia or even had something to do with academia. MK Abiola here, we knew he was also a sportsman. I mean, everything he did, he was the sports pillar in Africa or something. Pillar of sport. And then the national stadium was named after him. So the Awolowo OAU, of course, he was one who brought the university. Zeke brought the UNN. So those were fitting. But why should you now name a University of Maiduguri that's already a brand after Buhari? Couldn't you have named maybe they say even the University of Transportation took to his place. You could have named after him, or a military institution, because like Unilag, when they named it Abiola, he brought about furore. They said Unilag was also a brand. Unimaid was a brand. People are emotionally attached to like me. I attended LASU, but though I did the diploma in Unilag, then a degree in LASU. Then you want to change LASU. I'll now be saying, okay, what are you going to do? Maybe Citizen Jones University. I said, no, I'm not. I wasn't sure Citizen Jones University. So people are attached to it. And then that's why I said they should leave the educational institutions alone and name other institutions after these men who have departed.
Okay.
That's my verdict.
A line in Shakespeare's or one of Shakespeare's plays comes to mind. What's in a name?
But it matters a lot. Because you are proud of Usain. So I mean, over time, even myself, I correct people. It's not Ideho, it's not Ideho, it's Ideho, because it matters a lot. It has a meaning. So once you stop, and you won't like your children to bastardize that name or to even drag them in the mud. So there's everything in the name.
Okay, we wait for ASU to go to court. ASU to sue FG over Unimaid renaming. Other stories in the Punch include this one. Tinubu approves full allowances, bonuses for Super Falcons ahead of WAFCON final.
Yeah, I think they deserve it. They've done well, and it's also a morale booster, as they call it. It's going to boost them up, morale booster.
Yeah.
It's going to shoot up the performance expectation. I think they are meeting Morocco, the host country.
Yeah.
So I learned. So I'm sure this is going to tell them that indeed Nigeria has not left them. Nigeria is also thinking about them. If the president himself should be interested, then it should boost whatever they are taking to the field of play.
Okay, federal government sets 12-year new minimum age for JSS 1 admission.
Yes, I also read about that.
Yeah.
Which, of course, I mean, in those days, I met it when if your hand did not touch your ear, you couldn't start primary school.
Oh, yeah.
But how about the drops?
When you say that now, when you say that now, then go call us old school.
Old school. So your hand didn't reach.
So waiting there for new school.
No, new school is very shallow, because I know about that. So if they are setting that minimal age for 12, that would be fine. Then I think the one they said if you were not 18, you couldn't start university. But I think they brought that one down to 16 now, which is good.
Charles, I have this one.
Yeah.
It's not set in Edo, set in Delta.
Okay, that's
arrested 11-year-old girl used to traffic drugs. Delta police.
And they're also unsuspecting. What the girl, they say, okay, you are going somewhere, then there's excitement, but you wouldn't know that even your luggage, something has been planted over there. And before you know, the girl cannot say she's not aware, because and those who are doing it, they are highly placed. You can't trace anything to them. Once if you are caught, you are in. If you are not caught, well, you are free, but sometimes this girl was not going to almost not receive anything out of routine, because she may not have been aware of what she was carrying. And
I dare say the parents of the girl
may not also be aware, because it's okay, they want to take
aware,
my children. No, they may not be aware that the child
they may not
been used for trafficking. Well, that's the country.
People will tell you it is well. Challenging times.
Yeah, it is, and that's why they say it is well.
Okay. Police bust child trafficking syndicate, rescue 11 children in Anambra.
Yes, I think they said they placed some of them 800,000 or 1 million naira that they paid. A friend of mine sent me that story last night. I looked at it. I was very small. If you look at the children, minor. If there's anything like micro, minor, very small children, and these are children of other people's. Other people. I don't know. People. What has happened to the humanity in us?
Okay, how about this crazy one? Police arrest Bauchi woman for kidnapping newborn, killing 2 girls.
Well, the story coming from there is always not always. Often, not palatable. You could also look at it if you say education, but some people who are educated down south, they also do something even more malevolent. The other one we read the other day was that the lady who was jealous of his second wife married by her husband killed the child, and also we hope the police will do something that is necessary to be done. If cannot be stopped by to curtail it.
Hear this one. PDP governors vow to confront APC and coalition ahead of 2027.
Vow, don't you need to vow? What you need to do, put your house in order. PDP, put your house in order. That brand should not be allowed to die. The PDP brand should not be allowed to die. Whatever coalition they are doing, you can rebuild. I mean, after they lost the 2015 election, the soul of the party was torn apart by Ali Modu Sharif and the Shekarau. If you remember that story. But they were able to, regroup. Wike came in, the Fayoshe, a lot of them came in to rebuild the party to national reckoning. The Atiku came. Atiku also, let me not bring Atiku in. So what the PDP should do is that they need to rebrand that party so that they don't die. Yes, not by vowing. Okay.
Hear this one. Your state now. 2 Edo assembly members defect to APC.
The speaker was the first to do that the other time. Vega was of PDP, but he said he wanted to bring Ongwan West.
To go look inside.
Yeah, Ongwan West wants to bring Ongwan West so into the state reckoning. He is from Ongwan West actually, Abubaku. I also saw him in Benin a couple of days ago when I was in Benin. I saw him.
Okay.
So we hope that whatever they've gone to look for in APC, they will see it.
PDP in talks with Obi, other southern politicians, Jerry Ghana.
Yes, that's the recurring story. I already said that earlier. Yeah.
Oh.
But are you aware that they said the founding fathers they've regrouped? The founding fathers of PDP they've regrouped. Jerry Ghana is part of them. So they're trying to see what they can do in order to not let PDP die. So they're reaching out to everyone they think can bring profit in the manner of speaking to PDP.
Okay, let's move to the Daily Trust. It is here, and the lead story is this: 2027, Tinubu has taken over South. He needs little votes from North. Fayose.
I agree with him. If you look at the gale of defection, people who were traditionally PDP before are now crossed over. What for? The story I keep here, okay, I've heard it a number of times, is that what the Tinubu, not the Tinubu himself, those who are around him, his jobbers, all of them who are his strategists, they want to demystify this issue of not. Without the not, you can't win presidency. That all we are tied to the apron string of the not, which is why they want to do real head count now. They said they want to count the heads. Don't enter into somewhere you bring a list, say I have 4 wives, 18 children and 35 grandchildren. They record it. They want to do head count to actually know whether indeed the north is more populated than Lagos. That is, you have how many people, or Ibadan, or even Onitsha. Because somebody say if you go to the north, you from about 10 kilometers, you will meet one village from the other. Yeah, so where are the people? So that's what they want to, and that's why they said that Tinubu is his group all the other people to demystify that thing that without the know cannot win election. So that's exactly what Fayose is looking at. But let's see how it goes. 2027 is not far away. God will take us there so that we can witness it.
Okay, Tinubu meets chairman of Gencos, pledges to resolve long-standing debt.
Yeah, I think they said they are owing them about how much now? Kind of something billion. I say okay, but
it won't just trillion.
It won't just pay. But they want to do profiling. They want to do auditing. That whatever they found there, they will. But not. He said it's not going to rush, but they are working on it.
Okay. Let's see other stories in the paper. Hunger in the land. 400 malnourished children admitted per day in Kebbi, MSF.
But that malnourishment has been there for a long time. A friend of mine told me, I've not been to Kano before, I've been to Kaduna.
Kebbi?
No, I'm saying Kano, I'm just using Kano as an example. Okay. A journalist said when he was 7, that he went to Kano. I don't know if he was exaggerated, he was eating. He said he blinked and the food was gone. He blinked because of the Amajiri who were hanging around that. So, but Kebbi, there was a time Kebbi and Lagos, they had a partnership of the Lake Rise. Lake Rise, an acronym for LA for Lagos, K for Kebbi.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it didn't impact him positively. After that, nothing happened. If you were the farmer, Lagos State was the counterpart funding was to provide the funding for the. Then you brought your land and then the manpower.
Charles,
so what happened?
You should be scandalized that as we sit here, we are importing palm oil.
I am from Malaysia. And something they came as I learned they borrowed from it.
Dropping the ball has become
we've dropped the ball long time ago.
Second nature here. Okay, let's move to the Vanguard, and the lead story is this: North not left behind under Tinubu. Presidency replies Kwankwaso.
Yeah, but if Kwankwaso want to look at it during Buhari's era. We were all complaining that everything was turned to the north. The railway was not. They were even building this into Maradi. I understand when we look at it, Maradi is about 50 kilometers deep inside Niger. So it's not a boundary town. 50 kilometers deep. They took the railway there. They took transportation university to Dara. They took it, and then most of the people around here, the kitchen cabinet, they were all northerners. So why would you say that?
But you know, blood, they say, is thicker than water, 6 times thicker.
Yes.
So
the man at this story, right?
maybe not blood they work.
Do you know when he was buried? His people came from there. They did a Shoibi and
yeah. Okay, then more stories in the Vanguard include this one. Kwankwaso welcomes APC defectors into NNPP.
So don't believe APC they gain.
Left to right,
Our friend is there, Dipo Layoku. He's the national secretary of NNPP. So they never say anything good in APC. So they said they can provide a better alternative. But I said, Dipo, you are only in Kano State. How come your party has not been able to have a headway to break through across the Niger and the Benue? They said
I haven't spoken with Dipo in a long while.
I was supposed to visit him in Abuja about 3 weeks ago, but we missed each other actually. Yeah.
Okay. In the Vanguard, prostitution and the criminal laws of Lagos State.
I missed that in the news. I don't know what he's talking about. I missed that. When the news I went through, I missed that. So let me not make any comment on that because I don't know what.
Okay. Prostitution. This is not the oldest.
They said the oldest
vocation.
They been a rehab hide all those 12 spies for Jericho.
If you did there, me I not been there.
No, it's not Bible talker.
Okay, I thought you were there.
Yes, and then the daughter-in-law of Judah also posed as a prostitute and slept with the father-in-law. And
you remember a cynic had told us,
yes,
you and I inclusive, that prostitution was a matter of definition.
So, but today I think they've rebranded. It's now hookup.
Okay, well, I don't know. The other story is this one. Oil firm seeks partnership with media for Niger development, Niger Delta.
Yes, I think this there is the backlash over there about what they say they're doing, the degradation and all that. So they just feel that there are things they've done that are positive. So they want the media to help them to also showcase this positive aspect, amplify it. Yes.
Okay, how about this? Support Tinubu's re-election bid. Bauchi youth leader urges Kwankwaso.
Yes. Well, I don't want people to think I'm APC when I say that. Since the pendulum is down here in the south, the pendulum was was up north. They did 8 years because we've come to the reality that the oscillation of the pendulum between the south and the north has come to stay.
Yeah.
Even though it's not in the constitution.
They say it's unwritten.
It's unwritten, but it's a convention.
Oh yeah.
It's become a convention. So if you spend 8 years, then we spend 8 years.
Yeah.
But now if you now say Obi should come, Obi is only even if Obi comes today and he wins the election, Obi is only entitled to 1 term because Obi is a southerner.
Yeah.
So if Tinubu did for 4 years and then maybe he loses the election and then Obi, a southerner, comes in, he will not do more than 2 terms. More than 1 term.
Obi had said so. No.
He also has said so.
Yeah.
So people who are supporters who are always daggers drawn about he must be him. If Providence gives him that, Obi cannot, and after that he's not qualified again forever. Yes, that's what the law says.
Okay, let's take you away from politics.
Okay.
WAFCON 2024. Ghana beat South Africa on penalties to win the bronze.
Well, even if we lose, we're also winning the silver. So silver and bronze coming to West Africa, the powerhouse of African football. You can't take that away from us. Ghana, Nigeria, Guinea, all of them, Mali. So I think it's a good.
The Falcons will win.
No, they will win. That's why they use if.
Not today, at least.
South Africa, which time they not be after Mandela, we begin pity them. They come, they do bayana, fire, boys, and mayana.
Somebody said banana.
No, it's not, it's bayana.
No. Okay. Anambra Guba, ADC inaugurates 23-member campaign council.
Well, I think ADC and Oshun appears to be in the lead in terms of marketing that party in the sub-nationals. As soon as the news broke that time that they have formed that party, that they adopted the party, Arebashola was the first to go to Oshun to go do a branding of the party over there. Now Anambra is next.
Yeah.
So we hope that it spreads so that we can have a viral opposition in our midst.
All right, let's move it over to the Sun. The Daily Sun is here, and the lead story is here too. Federal government FGCs, federal government colleges, minimum admission age into GSS1 remains 10 years.
But how about the 1 to 12 years? So does it mean that what is good for you say what is good for Uganda is not good, what is good for the good is not good for Uganda? Somebody say what is good for the good is not good for it's good for Uganda. So the question is does it mean that to the others it has to be 12, to them is 10? I don't know. It's confusing. It felt confusing to me.
Okay. I have this one. WAFCON, the final is today. It's the Falcons seek 10th title.
Yeah, they won it the most time.
Yeah.
Which of course is a grace to us as a country.
You can't wish that.
You can't wish that away. We won it over and over. It's almost becoming commonplace. That once they go in there, you know that they will definitely qualify for finals.
Yeah.
It's only Cameroon that has defeated us once or twice. Or can't.
Oh yeah.
But has Africa ever defeated us in the finals? I can't recall. No, I can't recall.
No.
Or have they won it? I can't recall.
No. South Africa.
Yeah.
They are defending champions.
Oh yeah, they won it.
They are defending champions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
they were defending.
Otherwise,
champions.
Nigeria has always been the first to breast the tape.
All right, more stories in the Sun. You are wrong. North, not neglected under Tinubu. Sunday Diary tells Kwankwaso.
Sunday is one of the three spokespersons of
the president.
I think it's just not enough to say yes or no. Can we see the evidence? Picture evidence, video evidence. Let's push all those ones too. So whether the naysayers will be right, whether the naysayers will be right. Yeah. That's that.
Still talking politics. Hear this one. Settle rift with Shetima before meddling in ADC affairs. Article to Tinubu.
But is it really true that there is any dispute between the president? Because when the other day went to
keep them guessing.
Yeah, when we lost our president, he was the first president that was sent abroad. But somebody said that it's also part of the game. Make them believe we are quarreling. And then they are stumbling when we move in and they say it's a strategy. I wouldn't know whether indeed there is a problem between the president and the vice. I wouldn't know.
Of course, you remember the dummy.
Yeah, they sold
before the election. Okay, more stories. Wale Arishekola pens open letter to Tinubu, warns of political exodus in Adamawa.
Adamawa?
Yeah.
From what? Exodus from what?
Exodus now.
From APC to where? Or from
to wherever.
APC? Okay. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. As I said, the politicians will keep you guessing. What will they think of next?
But that's their job. We are media men. That's their job. What do we do anything outside the media for now? No.
A sad story here. A mayor of Guso, Ibrahim Bello, dies at 71.
Guso. Guso should be in. What's that? Zamfara. Zamfara is Guso. Yeah, exactly. But I think they call it Gusau over there.
Guso.
Gusau. Okay, may his soul rest in peace.
Okay. My priority is a united party. APC chairman.
The one, this current one.
The new one.
I hardly am able to pronounce that name.
It's a Plateau state name.
Yeah, it's Plateau. Maybe Birom or those areas that the answer. Like Muftwang, Pajok.
No.
That's Pajok.
No wound your tongue.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Federal government to accountants, don't squander borrowed funds.
Is the accountant that's squandering the borrow? Is the accountant that will account for it now?
Federal government to accountants.
Which of the accountant? Which is it the local government accountant or state accountant? Which of them? Anyway, let the list read.
Okay, so that's it with the Sun. We have the Guardian here. The lead story: North not neglected under Tinubu presidency.
Okay,
replies.
that's a recorded story. The Tina was credited to Sunday Dari earlier.
Yeah. Here this interesting one. Biya at 92, Museveni at 81, Africa's longest serving presidents alive.
And Biya wants to. I learned that he's been running the country from Switzerland.
Me, I don't know.
A hospital.
I'm in Lagos.
No, I'm telling you. He's been running the country from Switzerland. You remember the other one of South Sudan that they put a sitting president that has refused to go? The other day he was, I think about 2 years ago, he was inspecting the guard of honor and they weed on his body. One tall, black, very dark man.
The Cameroonian president is known to have asked his aid. Now, where we they?
But what is wrong with us? Which is why I applauded Dangote earlier. You should know when to quit. 92. You want to stay there for another 7 years. That would be 91, 97.
Yeah, 97.
But if he makes it to...
No, 92 plus 7 is 99.
99, sorry. 99.
So...
Onyamilono, as you always say.
Onyamilono. Federal government denies setting 12 years as minimum age for GSS1 admission.
Whose report do we believe?
But the report it is now 10 years.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. The Tribune, let's quickly move to the Tribune. PDP already compromised will come forth in 2027. Ayo Fayose.
Comfort as in fourth position?
Yes.
So he has begun to allocate a position to them. This one first and second, third. Anyway, he's supposed to know. He was a PDP. Has he left? I don't think he has left PDP.
He has not.
He hasn't left PDP. So let's leave it to that. Maybe he has evidence.
Maybe he's a member who has seen the light.
Maybe. He was the one who won the Fubara. He said, "Wike, beware of Wike." Oh, remember that story? He said, "If you fight him, if he fights you."
Okay.
Politicians, Nigeria.
The Abu Jale may have passed, but he's still in the news.
Yes,
Abu Jale. Our burial law is not against traditional rights. It seeks to preserve them. Ogun, Attorney General.
But about him, what took place the other day belies it. Because if the traditions, customs and traditions put him there, it also presupposes that when at his exit point, the traditions that put him there should also escort him.
Yes, sometimes you quote from the Holy Writ. You know, there's a portion. Don't alter the boundaries set by your parents.
No, it's not. Okay. They call it this something mark. I forgot what they call it in survey that the Bible uses. Yeah.
And this one, it's a howler. Who will help us call Kemi Badenoch to order?
They say bad knock. But that woman is demarcating Nigeria. But there are laws there. If you look at our constitution, how do you become a citizen of Nigeria? Either by birth, or by your both parents, or even to your grandparents are there. You can't claim Nigeria.
Charles, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I had always talked about 3 ships.
Citizenship,
indigency,
and
settlership.
Good.
We should settle those ships.
But even before we go to that ship, this man went there. I think it was BBC or something. He lied to them that his children have been denied citizenship. But her children are qualified by the law of Nigeria. Did she make any attempt to do that?
Does she know that?
She doesn't. But she's just looking for everything under the sun to demarcate this country. And she grew up here before the father took her abroad. Not that she was born there. She grew up here in Yaba. They say it's Yaba. The father owned a clinic in Yaba before they went over there, and then because you are now there, you now want to become more British than the Briton. Oh, come on.
Okay. Oyegun regrets APC merger, host ADC stakeholders meeting.
Why? But he was he brought ANPP into the merger. So at that time, the whole thing was about Jonathan. They wanted to kick Jonathan out. So they didn't care whether the merger or amalgamation was good or not. But is that, how many years down the line is now regretting? Anyway, Epa Domo.
Domo, okay.
Domo, I greeted him. Epa Domo.
Okay. You know the first Chancellor of Germany. I always like to quote him.
Otto von Bismarck. Is that Quaibo?
No. German man.
Okay.
He said politics is not an exact science.
Yeah.
I believe him because politics is a behavioral
sense. Yeah, behavioral sense. I agree with you. It's not exact because exact and is sometimes fixed. But if it's behavioral, then your behavior tend to determine. Yes, exactly. I agree.
All right, folks. We apply the brakes here. The stories are in. So 7:45. That's the time now. I hand over the microphone to you. It's your time to react to the stories we have shared. The phone number, to those who don't already know, 0803-692-9933. So let's have you react, and you have 60 seconds to do so in. Our first listener is here. So I'd say good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Citizen Jones.
I greet you, sir.
And your guest, I greet you too.
I greet you as well, thank you.
My name is Lambert. I'm calling from Orile.
Lambert, welcome.
So my first reaction is to the renaming of Unimed, Medugri, University of Medugri to Buhari. For me, that's a very wrong one. When they are in government, they perform very badly. Only to be renamed, giving a name to an institution. That's a very bad example. Our politicians or our leaders should stop that. If they want to be remembered for anything, they should do well in government. For an institution, for me as a person, if I'm related to that institution, I will resign. I will go to get out of that school. I wouldn't be able to be called Buhari for anything. Even in grave, may he so rest in peace. Even in grave, he too knows that he's a bad leader. Thank you.
No spoil waiting you talk now. Thank you. Please. All right. That's the opener. What do you yourself say? What story or stories caught your fancy? How would you want to react to it or to them? Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
I greet your guest.
We greet you too.
My name is Obinna Ese.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Lagos. I want to react to the news that the man exhumed the grandmother for ritual, for money. And the story from Uromi. I think these things are not real. There should be a way to verify it. Your guest there said, and after that, the money started coming. How?
I said, as they said. I even myself, they laugh now. They laugh. Me say I don't believe the story.
please, I think all this talk and book story should stop.
All right.
Even in Anambra, those people who practice something, they were caught. And the government wanted them to prove that. My second reaction is on PDP asking Obi to come back.
Yeah, only say 60 seconds. Please.
Has the man been taken care of? The lion in PDP, who is also in APC.
Thank you. We are done. 60 seconds. We got you first time. Yeah. Okay. The line is open. Let's go there. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Citizen Jones. This is Tony Kelly. I'm calling from Anegwete Kingdom.
Your man is here. Let's go.
Yes. You see, this ritual, Uromi is not far from my place. This ritual of a team is just a waste of people's lives. It's not anything real at all. Let them come and drink River Alika. Things will be better for them. Yes. Ask laborers. Laborers will tell them the truth about this thing. There's nothing like a money ritual at all. Thank you.
That one, no be incantation. Be there.
No, I greeted him. I said, my brother, good morning.
Oh, okay.
That's an ethical greeting, not on one greeting.
Okay.
You know, I mentioned a deal now.
I should say, monsieur.
I know, Mr. Your own.
Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Stephen Jones and your guest.
We greet you.
I'm a Joe for calling from Electoral Kingdom.
All right, shoot. Let's go.
Thank you. My mistake on this morning is on the one that of a ritual money. To me, that's a ritual money. These are just cheating people. And secondly, PDP asking people to come back. What of a weekend? The line of free bad. I think you should go and take the ticket of PDP. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. The politicians no go kill money.
But they just find a way to
diffuse tension.
Yes, exactly.
Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Oh, good morning.
Please,
I want
oh dear. Yeah, your line is breaking, muffled.
Village people don't hold your line.
I beg. Maybe
you hear me?
It's better now. Yeah.
Okay.
You hear me now?
Go on. Yeah.
Since I want to ask one question, I beg. That question is: you people should do one program, even if it's 30 minutes. Ask Nigerians, for those who have done this ritual, let them give us examples so that we'll settle this matter once and for all.
Let them the evidence.
You do the work, if you don't do ritual,
you know one
call
person,
us and tell us.
If you know one person, call me.
Let's hear from the horse's mouth so that we'll settle this matter.
How many horses?
Horse no, they talk.
How many horses will we come out to talk, sir, that they did it?
They go talk.
They're not going to talk. They're not going to talk.
They go talk.
All right. 60 seconds. 60 seconds are over. Sorry. You can do it in 60 seconds. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Citizen Jones. I'm Charles Adele.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abanja in Ekoton.
Okay.
I want to react to the story that says that Falcons blame the government for not, giving infrastructures in the north. I think in football parlance, they say maybe he must have paid the medicals when he had a meeting with Mr. President in the bid to become the next vice presidential candidate to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Maybe he must have paid the medicals, but I believe that you don't change a winning team. So Shetima and Tinubu should continue. So that is my submission on that. Thank you very much.
All right then. Have you heard somebody who said it is transfer season in politics?
Yeah, transfer season, but the window, transfer windows.
All right. Hello, good morning to you. I've activated your line. You're on air. Speak. Okay. The listener won't speak. The line is still free. Let's go there. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning. Is this Citizen Jones?
Yeah, I greet you.
Okay. Sorry, I was jogging. You said Jerry Gana said that Peter Obi should come back to PDP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that will be a possibility as long as Wike is there. That's my opinion. As long as Wike is still there and he's still nursing his ambition, no. I don't think it will work.
Okay.
I don't think so. So PDP has a lot of house cleaning to do. More and more. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you this morning.
Thank you. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mrs. Jules. I'm Mr. Charles, my brother.
Thank you.
Go
I
on.
appreciate it.
I'm Osas.
Osas,
Before Jerry Ganassi, they should expel Wiki first. If they can't expel Wiki, they should need to be where he is. Or they should take, after all, Wiki wanted to be the presidential candidate of PDP last time. Now he has the opportunity, every opportunity there for him to take that opportunity now and be the presidential candidate of PDP and contest with his Oga.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You do well.
I thank you too.
You do well.
Yeah, Charles, we are done.
Yeah, we're done.
We apply the brakes here.
I appreciate the opportunity. Somebody, please permit me. Somebody said I was driving back that day. Somebody said he doesn't like the way I speak English. I don't know whether he was calling with my way.
Speak Edo English.
How do I begin by saying, okay, James Zoka for bringing me. Uzoka means thank you. Thank you. All right, so next Saturday is another date.
All right, we are here. Charles is here on Saturday, and we are done. Our next program is 5 minutes away. Thank you for watching, for listening. Bye bye now. All right, folks, we're stepping into the second offering for today, which is Citizen Jones this morning. What we do here is simple. We interrogate issues that get thrown up by my country, your country, just so you know. This morning, what we are dealing with is simple. Pension protest. Retired police officers disagree with poor pension and gratuity packages. Get that right. You know, as members of the civil population, personnel of the Nigeria police are empowered by law to go on a protest. And so when retired police officers, men and women, went on a protest over poor pension and gratuity the other day, not a few Nigerians shared the pain of the men and women in uniform. Caring for our policemen and women is essential due to the unique demands and stress of policing a peculiar Nigerian society. This care, one must emphasize, includes a commensurate salary structure, mental health needs, and generally speaking, fostering a positive and reciprocal environment, respectful environment within the policing service. Retired police personnel complained about the hijack of officers' pension and the prohibitive welfare package. Yes, the Inspector General, Kayode Egbetokun, identifies with the plight of the striking retired members, but it does not end there. A happy police service implies a force that is well regarded by the public, enjoys high morale among the officers, and effectively fulfills its duties. It is not asking for too much, or is it? The gentleman who wants to broach the subject matter with me is one you are familiar with. Let's meet and greet Barrister Wale Ogunade. He is the Director of Voters Awareness Initiative, and of course, a national affairs commentator. Barrister Ogunade, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Citizen Jones.
Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah. Barrister Ogunade, you heard my little preamble.
Yes, I heard you. It was that's the great prologue master.
Oh, okay. The police went on strike. Retired police officers went on strike, and they are right to do so.
Obviously, they are human beings,
Yeah.
first and foremost, and they are Nigerians too. And of course, no doubt, there may be laws that say that the police officers should not go on protest. And I can assure you that that law will bind them when they are still in service.
Yeah.
But now they are retired. So if they are retired, obviously they are released under the clutches of that restriction.
Okay.
The restriction is for those who are serving officers. And it takes two to tango. If indeed there is a law that bans people from going on strike, particularly those who are members of the police force, then definitely that law too will respect their being given their fair share of the cookie. And failing to give them their fair share of the cookie ultimately will make them to go on protest. And why this protest? They are denying their share for what they have done and what they have contributed their own part of the bargain in terms of the national, in terms of the pension scheme. And one will expect that they have contributed, having contributed their own share. The government is expected to contribute its own share and then release their money to them as at when due. Because, in fairness, they were busy paying their own part of the bargain. When, as at when due, their share of it is deducted from their salary from the source.
At source, yeah.
So if their own part is deducted from the source or at source, then definitely when it's now time for them to benefit, then they shouldn't be denied. And I like that Chief Elimi. I'm happy that you belong to this whole group that knows this case Elimi in the village at Nasa. That will be singing, a bargain is a bargain.
Tala, yeah, I remember.
So it's a bargain. And it must be, they must respect that bargain. And I really salute the courage of the police officers for taking their destiny in their own hands. They should not be cowed, and they should serve as the lesson.
All right.
Because to all intents and purposes, let me just bury this. Because to all intents and purposes, the current police officers, including the IG and all of them, know that those in the hierarchy, as soon as they retire, even before they retire, their severance pay as released to them and all. But then, the junior ranks that are there, they should know that there is a long whip that is kept for the new wife, that has been used for the old wife.
Yeah. Okay, not in the Jonathan years, if you remember, a television station went to town, broadcast a documentary on the Nigeria police from the beginning, and the president at the time visited the police college Ikeja. So you expected a lot of improvements to have been made, but he left, nothing was done. And till today, the police is not a happy institution. So
it's unfortunate that the police is seen as the errand boy, as the beast of burden in the security system of this country, really. Whereas they are the most used, most relied upon institution in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And all other securities do not have the power that the police have. Because whatever crime, whatever issue, they are the chief security officers in this country taking care of crime.
Of course, yeah. Well, but you know, as I do, that the most powerful man in Nigeria is the policeman. Is the only one empowered by law to stop and search you, come to your home, brandish a search warrant, search your home, and so on. So, but that he will throw away that power on the altar of 20 or 50 naira. While the statement comes, if people deserve the police they get. Sometimes I don't quarrel with that statement. Do you?
No, I too do not quarrel with that statement because I relate in my professional capacity, I relate with other security agencies too, particularly members of the EFCC, the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, and even some parts of the military, the soldiers themselves, sometimes the Navy, and even the Air Force people. The people I don't really relate with too much are the intelligence people. I relate with the DSS people. And all of them, they are well catered for. They don't have this issue of salary delay or pension or even poor salary. Why the police? Why the police? And the question again is, why the police? And just as I said earlier on, the police is the beast of burden when it comes to issues of security. When we have issues, it is the police that you see in courts prosecuting criminals. It is the police that you see running after criminals to arrest them all over. It is the police that you see carrying out serious civil duties. It is the police that you see maintaining peace and security all over. The other arms are just there to do supporting roles or carry out supporting roles, as they say. So why is the police shortchanged? Whereas the other agencies like the EFCC, the intelligence agency, the GSS, even the other military arms, all of them are well oiled. Why? And one should not kill or destroy the egg that lays the golden
Yeah.
The hen that
Yeah.
the golden egg.
Yeah.
And of course, the police are aggrieved that after the gist is that they have contributed their own part
Yeah.
of the bargain. Why is it not talent to know when it comes to their own?
Okay. All right.
Why is the story different? That's just the gist, and that's why they are angry. And one will expect that the Bola Tinubu administration should quickly assuage their pain.
Yeah.
This is the truth to me, and all governments that we've been having. I want Tinubu to prove himself that he is a true Democrat.
Yeah.
I will call it Jonathan a cash-in and a cash-in Democrat who just came in just through the back door to take the toga of a Democrat. We know Tinubu to be...
No. Wale, except that Jonathan didn't come through the back door. You know, he was number 2. And
no, I'm not. Where I'm going is that those who are in the trenches. That I'm just saying.
Okay.
Jonathan was not part of those who came through the trenches. He is a civilian. But we are talking about Democrats now.
Yeah. But as a civilian, he was the commander-in-chief. You know.
That's the fact. I'm not contesting that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that Tinubu should just behave as a true Democrat, to listen and give directives to those who are concerned to take care of the security of the policemen. That's all.
Okay. Let me humor you a little. You remember our friend, the retired policeman from Abia State, Alozeo Gubwaja. You remember him?
Yeah, the pepper soup man.
Good. You know, when he propounded the pepper soup theory, it was like opening the third eye of the Nigerian. He said an effective police service would thwart any attempt at carrying out a coup. You remember?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the police authorities didn't like him for that.
Yes.
Why I threw his story in is the fact that the job of good police officers are hampered by some unscrupulous policemen. You get the point I'm making?
Yes.
I know that the first Inspector General of Police to resign his office over irreconcilable differences with Mr. President was Adamu Suleiman, if you remember. That was late President Shagari's first Inspector General. And you remember Sunday Adeusi came in, and the rest, as they say, is history. So the good police officers and men have done their bit. So we should take care of the police, shouldn't we?
That was my advocacy this morning. That the police, again, I'll repeat, the sound of the risk of being sounding like a breaking record.
Yeah.
Is a beast of burden, and they should be taking care of. They can't serve fatherland, putting themselves at risk. I go out at night, sometimes by virtue of my work, sometimes I travel too. You go dead in the night in the very, very obscure place on the highways, just 3 or 4, 5 of them in inclement weathers. Recently I was in Jos, in fact not recently, last week I was in Jos. And of course anyone who has gone to Jos knows that the weather there is seriously
temperate.
tough.
It's temperate, yeah.
And very, very tough. And when I was coming, I saw some policemen by the roadblock. In that condition, they were there. If you know Jos, the wind is just the weather, the wind or the cold breeze is just blowing.
It's a temperate zone, I know.
You fall down, and yet they are there in that weather, and there's now time for them to be paid, and they are not paid. Obviously, it's not fair.
Yeah.
And people like us don't like injustice. And to us, it is time for this wrong to be righted by Bola Tinubu.
Yeah.
I know him that he is a Democrat, and I hope this thing can be relayed to him, this program, should be sent either to him or to Bajabiamila or those who are holding the levers of government to make things happen, including IG. I know IG will work with directive. So let them work on this and ensure that whatever is good for the goose should also be good for the gander.
Yeah. You know, the IG identifies with the wahala of his colleagues, but for me, it goes beyond just sharing their pain. You know, I want to make this a dialogue. Just gone 19 minutes past 8 in the city of Lagos. Wale, let me involve the listener. Dear listener, if you feel up to joining issues with us or raising new ones, let's have you do so now. The number is the same, 0803-692-9933. Let's have you weigh in on the matter. The police went on strike the other day, and please moderate your comment. Know how you put it. We don't want you to insult anybody. So, how do you go? Good morning to you.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Hello?
Go on, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Citizen Jones.
Yes, sir.
My name is Boyi Akinfadeni.
Okay, then.
I just want to thank you, first of all, for bringing this topic, for identifying with the police. And I also want to thank the resource person who has been speaking.
Wale, yeah.
You see, the problem is just exactly the way he said it. And the disappointment we really have now is that we had so much expectation from this president, knowing that he is from the trenches. You see, we expected that this is a man who will understand the plight of an ordinary Nigerian, ordinary policeman. But we are a little bit disturbed that he's not exactly the way we felt. We know the relationship he has with this IG. We expected the IG, like you mentioned, the retired IG at one time by Tabu.
Yeah,
who felt disappointment, disappointed with the way the government was being run. We expected this present IG to do same. You see, because the situation is so terrible, we're so biased against the ordinary policeman. CP, Commissioner of Police, is next to AIG. AIG receives well over. You can't just imagine the difference between AIG and CP.
It's
only the police.
Sir, we have 60 seconds. I got you first time. I did. So, Wale, you heard him.
Unfortunately, he was just muffing. His voice was muffing. I was not able to pick it very well.
He shared the sentiments expressed by you. You know, generally, he feels governments over time had disappointed, neglected the police. And of course, he wants President Tinubu, who is a man who was in the trenches too, to have gone a step higher, made policing a noble job, because it is.
Yes, in fact, the police is a noble job. I travel out of the country once in a while, and you find the police, they act professionally, and they are well taken care of.
Yeah.
They have their houses, they have their cars, they have their benefits, they have their social welfare well taken care of. And of course, here in Nigeria, if you are able to drive around their barracks, it is so.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say more than that.
All right. Okay, let me take another listener. Hello, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Citizen John.
I greet you, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, how do you think the people that protested for end bad governance will partake in this your program between you and Mr. Wallet this morning? Thank you very much. That's my question.
How did I get you?
How do you think the people that went on protest on good governance that would have even benefited these police people that are protesting now will partake in this your program between you and Mr. Dr. Wale or whoever this morning? Thank you very much.
Except that I don't understand you. Maybe you want to call back and break it down for me.
Yeah, talking about breaking down, maybe so that our listeners will just have a feel again after your prologue.
Yeah.
The contributory
pension
scheme was introduced in 2004 by the Obasanjo administration.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The essence of this pension scheme is to take care of people who contributed to that scheme when they were working, and to make life easy for them, government contributes a certain percentage depending on the class in which they are,
That's
but not more than maybe 15%. That one contributes 50, both of them contributing 15% apiece. Then every month, and at their retirement, they are now giving a percentage again. It's worked out by the pension
commission.
Pension commission is done with the called them PSA.
Yeah.
So pension administrators.
Administrator, yeah.
And those pension administrators now decide to work it out. I've been involved as a lawyer in several of these issues that will now go, they will give them, when we work it out, and they'll give them what they deserve. That's in the private sector anyway. Not generally with the police. It's just in the private sector that this one has been taken place seriously. And they give them what they deserve. So our claim is that why would it not be different for the policemen? Why is it different? That's just the issue. And
okay.
Now that has come to the fore, it should be quickly addressed.
Well, the listener wants to be a part of it, so let me admit. Yeah. Hello. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Stephen Joe.
Yeah. Welcome, sir.
This is Okangolina.
Okay then.
I think the contributory pension scheme, it does not only have to apply to the police alone. I've had interaction with other people from civil servants who retired and into that contributory pension scheme. They don't seem to be enjoying it. So they have the same. It's just that the police were bold enough to come out and lament their plight. So I'm thinking that government should either abandon that thing outright, or should see a way of enhancing it, so that the people there should be able to live a meaningful life. You can't be paying somebody 30,000 for 45,000 at the end of the month.
Years.
And see that person. Yes.
Yeah.
People they are not. It's not only police. So most civil servants are going through the same thing. It's not that when they come out, police will harass them and drive them away. Now, police themselves, they have been able to come out, and nobody was able to, because they are the ones involved in this one. So I think why should the government pick and choose which department will be a part of it and which one will not be a part of the contributory pension scheme?
Thank you.
So that's the problem. If they want to do it, it should cut across. Like everybody, not to say, this army should do, this one should not do.
After all, we say what is good for the goose is good. What's sauce for the goose?
Across every government department.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Wale, my listener is saying, the last caller is saying it should be good for all. Don't you think?
Yes. Not even the police, if I get him right, but all those who are involved in the pension.
Oh yeah.
Civil servants. Because again, if you remember, about 3 or 4 years ago, civil servants who have worked and have been denied their pension or have not been paid their pension, some of them even die on the queue while struggling to get their pension.
Yeah.
So all this should be addressed. I guess we should just take advantage of this situation now to address all these issues that are coming up, so that people will have confidence in our fatherland, in this country, that all of us are not treated as slaves in our own country. This is a country that belongs to us.
Oh, okay. Dear listener, please, the line is open, 0803-692-9933. Let's hear you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Stephen Jones and your guest.
Yeah, welcome.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abaraja.
Welcome, Peter.
First, I have to actually congratulate and thank the police officers for their protest. The way they conducted it, there was no rancor, and then the protest was not hijacked by hooligans, which is very much expected of them because they are police officers. Unlike when it is other people that will protest and you find problem amongst them. But then many Nigerians will not take them serious, especially the police, because they seem to be very corrupt when they are, in service. Especially their junior officers and even the senior officers. So they should also look at this, because it is said that on some quarters that when they are in a service, they are able to make their money, build their homes and everything. So this protest they are doing is just a sort of probably just trying to show off. You understand? They are not serious about it.
Yeah.
So,
thank you, Peter.
They are very corrupt.
All right. Okay. Wale, the last caller is talking about the police being corrupt.
Well, that is not here, not there.
I had. Okay, I was going to add this. It's a two-way street. But do you know that we deserve the police we have? Because typically the Nigerian, if he runs into trouble, he wants to make a call, ensure that he saved that wahala. If he's asked to pay money, he will pay and then complain, So we corrupt the police. It's not that the police wants to be corrupt, Wale.
Yes.
Sorry. Another thing. The documentary I talked about, which was broadcast by that TV station, the TV station, it came to light that the wahala in the police force starts from recruitment ground. People pay money to get recruited. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so the wahala starts from there.
Yes. And really, to me, the main issue is the issue of this retirement fee. And the issue of people paying money to get into the police is just across board, not only the police. People buy your votes to become political office holders. People pay their way to become to get into one government office or the other. In fairness, yesterday we were in a heavy traffic in Lagos, somewhere along the airport road, even towards Oshodi. You don't believe it. We saw someone, a young man who is shot like almost a dwarf. In the uniform, I want to mention the class. The uniform, the service is very short.
A little man.
In uniform, on the street. Unfortunately, maybe we'll have just. I didn't know that I'll be involved in this program. I will have sent the snapshot to you,
okay,
so that the Nigerians will see. So that's not the issue. Nigerians are Nigerians. That's how we roll. From the political class that price their way to getting and securing your vote, which is, of course, I'm involved in this as president of Voters Awareness Initiative, involved in the sense that I know about how politicians play their part in ensuring that they get to office they don't deserve. So the Nigerian too, who is at the lower class, who want to price his way to get into the office, get into the immigration, get into even working in the airport. Even some of them are master's degree holders. They want to clean and become cleaners and be employed as cleaners in the international airport because they know that they will get dollars that have been forgotten somewhere. Those who report forgotten dollars or see lost dollars, those are typical or very unusual Nigerians. The typical Nigerian will see something and say nothing. Very, very strange.
Yeah.
So I know that one God will change the attitude. So it is neither here nor there. The issue of police corruption in the police is always, if you stand your ground that you are not going to pay. For example, I interact with the police severally. They will arrest people. I will go to their police station. I see these people, they say they are under your care. You have held them for more than 24 hours. So what's the problem? Charge them to court. Because I'll tell my people not to give them any money. They cannot do anything. Let us meet in court. I'm going to other services to you pro bono. That's free. And of course, we meet in court, and the magistrate will say they should be on bail and all. And that will be worked out rather than giving them money. But what happens as soon as our people get in contact with the conflict of the law, the police steps in, they start begging, and of course the next thing is that they are putting their hands in the pockets and giving them money. And of course that encourages it, but not only police alone, everywhere.
Yeah.
You go to some offices, your file is not taken care of, you give money. You go to a place you are not being accepted to, you give money. So I don't like that idea of being using the police. You know, I said it that they are the scapegoat, they are the how do I call it that time? They are the burden of the top burden in this country.
Yeah.
No, it's not the police. Everywhere. We go to checkpoints, you pass through checkpoints of military and it's to take price, they take money. It's not the police alone.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want that idea that it's not the police is the one that takes bribe, they are corrupt. It's all of us Nigerians, you are all corrupt.
Yeah. So let me take another listener. Hello, good morning to you.
A very good morning to Nigeria Citizen John.
I greet you, sir.
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Oshodi.
Okay, yes, Prince Wise, let's go.
Yeah. You see, I don't think the Minister of Police Affairs to allow police to go on strike before the assessment will be given to them. Because this security, all the security, whether a policeman, Air Force, Army, or any of them, the moment they get a form, I want to defend my country. I want to protect my country before it die for the sign for their death warrant. Why you say now expecting these people to suffer after they retire all that service, even though the way they when you recruit, the alawi so small after they finish the training, the government to some state without giving salary for 3 months. It's not right. Their salaries will be fat. Their allowance will be very fat. Their comprehensive insurance cover for their family should be obtained. And that is why we think that to work for the country to save the country.
Thank you. We leave it there. 60 seconds are up. Yeah. Okay. Wale, you heard him too.
No, I told you I've not been able to, I wasn't privy.
Oh dear.
Maybe by even this one, maybe those who are fellow listeners too are not what they hear, they can't hear what these people are saying. Because if I can't hear, then definitely they too may not be able to hear. So
okay, let me paraphrase what our friend is saying. The last caller just talked about most of the things we've been harping on. You know, from recruitment ground to when you give him or her the uniform, you should be able to take care of the policeman. You know, as you said, the policeman has become the beast of burden in a manner of speaking, yet he is not giving his dues. And after that, we begin to accuse the police of being corrupt, whereas we corrupted the service. As you said, not just the police alone, all facets of national life in my country, your country.
Yes, I agree totally, and I want to add more that we should all just work towards a better Nigeria. We engage in the slogan.
Oh dear. I hope that's not a glitch. Wale, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, better now. You were saying?
I said that should be what should happen, that we should all pay and work towards a better Nigeria. But what I see in practice is that everyone is working towards his own better pocket to the detriment of the better Nigeria. I mean, the contractor is given a project to handle. He quotes for a standard project, road, building, or even project, or even item. But at the end of the day, presents a substandard project. halving or even quartering the amount used in the project and putting the rest in his pocket. And of course, part of it goes to corrupt and to oil all those and ensure that the project sees the light of the day.
Yeah.
And we are all laughing. And Nigeria is worse off. At the end of it, after some 2-3 months or 5 or 2 years, you see building collapsing, you see roads collapsing, you see structures or equipment that have been brought or sent or delivered or under contract decaying or expiring. So many all over. So again, to me, it's not the police alone.
All right.
If the police is called to investigate, you find out that those who are culpable, again, try to pry their way out.
All right. In the circumstance, do you think we are a long way from home? Is there any remedy, any hope for remedy? Can we remedy the situation?
Thank you for this question. There is still hope. There are still several Nigerians that are not as corrupt that can be influenced. I mean, I can't remember his full name, but the prince in Enugu who arrested this ritualist.
Yeah.
After that one offered him a 10 million naira bribe and was telling him that he's going to add more.
Yeah.
That's a picture of a true Nigerian.
Yeah.
And I expect that the federal government, not even the state government, should blow that out of proportion to ensure, to get people to know that no, fatherland is there. You must protect the right of your country, no matter where, anywhere you are. That's your duty post. As a journalist, as a lawyer, anyhow, as a pilot, anyhow. Protect the image of this country. Imagine that man was the gatekeeper there, the last gatekeeper for this country. He played his role very well. Got the man arrested. It will be another ball game again if he's taken to the court and it's released because the prosecutors fail to do their job very well. That's why you find a good lawyer like us. But then the main thing is that the man has played his role as a true Nigerian. I expect that the government should blow that aspect of that activity out of proportion for everyone to know that no, I should play my role. Money does not count.
All right.
By virtue of winning from Chief Kanifawa, it is your name that matters, not the money that you are given.
All right. Well, let me take another listener here. Hello. Good morning to you.
Sorry. Good morning, sir.
I greet you.
Yeah, just to say hi to you, my people. Just calling from Maja. Mr. Wale, you are welcome on board. And to still not forgetting the late Olowe. That is life for us. When we are in this life, we must know where we stand for. Even though at some of his submission, I used to be maybe at the other hand from his own position. And because any position that does not stand with the masses, like the pension issue, go and see the pay slip of average civil servants and these police people. You will weep because even almost the movement has already been taxed already, and the stipends that they need to pay them. Look at the time when they disengage from service and the time that they start coming. In fact, anybody that collected his gratuity, you will go and do.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Good morning.
Yeah. Brother Ogunade, it would appear, yes, many Nigerians can see light at the end of the tunnel, and they are wondering if this light is not that of an onrushing train, if you get what I mean.
Yes, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's light. Just as I said earlier on, there are still people who believe in this country, people like us, and there are some who really they believe in their own pockets. And anything is about just taking advantage of the office or the situation they find themselves to the detriment of the generality of the people. But then, we will not continue like that because we still see that Nigeria is getting better despite all that is being said around, bandied around. to say that indeed people are still doing their bit, carrying out their duties, and ensuring that Nigeria runs smooth. And I'll give the example of particularly the traffic wardens who ensure that they are on their duty posts to ensure that the traffic is cleared. And I'll use it as a metaphor, as a sign, that that's how everyone should be. All of us should ensure that we are at our duty posts. Imagine if the traffic warden is not in the duty post in the rush hour. You can imagine how crazy big places like Ojuele, what's it now, Lausa Junction, where is this again that is always difficult in Lagos, a good example. Where is it now? The Keja under bridge. Let's look at another one, CMS and all those major bus stops. Even in Challenge in Ibadan, I've been there, Challenge in Ibadan. I was recently there, I told you in Jos, near the High Court in JD Conwalk here, junction there, in Jos. All of them, all those places, if these traffic wardens are not there, you can imagine the whole of people will just cross each other, block each other, and nobody will go. That's how it is. If people are not at their duty post, Nigeria will not move. And in moving, we should move with honesty. We should move with that passion that Nigeria is going to be a better place for all of us, for my children and my generation yet unborn. Not that you do it for your own pocket. I mean, I won't want to go there again. There are several people who did it for their own pockets. Today, they and their children, they are not even living in any way. They are there and they have become the target of mockery and, of course, object of shame. And I don't think we should allow that. Maybe talking about shame, maybe we should set up a body that will be naming and shaming Nigerians who have been found culpable of putting Nigeria on a dark spot. And again, putting them, naming and shaming. I think the best way to do it is to ensure that all those who are found culpable one way or the other, there is what we call a hall of shame that will be set up, even on their streets or in their local government with their pictures, their Gadaba, for people to see that this is what this person did to bring Nigeria down. And when some people see it, and of course, this have been those who have been well and doing well, like that prince who rejected a bribe of 10 million, then people will be happy that yes, I want to do the right thing, then leave the bad thing. Because the Bible tells me there is a way that sinneth good, it will end thereof is destruction. Then maybe I will just close this sentiment with to appreciate the authorities in the Obafemi and the Obafemi Awolowo University that has set up some code of conduct for students. I mean, that's setting up good morals. They should dress properly, they should behave properly, and so on. That code of conduct I will recommend to all the institutions in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very kindly. Dear listener, if you feel up to joining issues again, let's go there. I'll say good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
My name is Barnabas. I'm calling from Ebeda.
Barnabas, welcome. Let's go.
I happen to retire from a paramilitary organization. I retired 15 years ago. I retired at the rank of equivalent to Chief Superintendent of Police. And this pension issue is not particular to police alone. It's there all over. Only that the police has gathered strength to talk loud now. When I retired, I received the small thing they gave me, but my pension, the first pension I received was 34,000 naira. A chief superintendent, 34,000 naira. At 15 years now, they just last month, just this month, because they pay us at 15th of every month, I received 52,000 naira. And this graduation was because I suspect it's because of the noise that are being made now about this pension.
Thank you.
I got 52,000 naira or 51.
Yeah.
So it's not particular about police, only that police has talked loud now.
Yeah.
So that is the issue. The only good thing about the pension is that when I retired, I got my gratuity within 2 months' time. That's the only good thing about this pension. Otherwise, everybody is crying.
60 seconds are up. Yeah. Wale, there's a workload ahead.
Was it?
There's a workload ahead, righting the wrongs, you know.
Yeah. it starts from me.
Yeah.
And you, the listener. We can't shift blame and continue to shift blames.
Yeah.
We have to take responsibility. And it starts from saying and talking. Thank God we are in the world of the social media. You say something wrong, you snap it and send it on the social media. It will go around and it will go around until it gets to those who will have the opportunity of addressing it. And they will address it. It's as simple as that. That's the way to work out Nigeria. Yesterday, I took my vehicle to the garage to work. When we are working, one of my lawyers that followed me, we are supposed to go somewhere to sort some issues out. When the vehicle develops its fault, so we quickly have to go and sort that one out. I'll talk about the sorting things out immediately. So the young man saw vehicles that were coming in, some very sophisticated vehicles, and saying, so this type of vehicles too have, why would they have problems? Are they not mechanical? They will develop problems now, and they too will come for work to be worked on, because it's also almost all vehicles are work in progress. I say yes, all vehicles must be work in progress, because as you write them, you take them out, they will be defaulted.
Yeah, because of wear and tear. Yeah.
Wear and tear.
Yeah.
So Nigeria is developing wear and tear, and the way to fix it is for us to always take care. Not that everybody will be mounting, these will be good old days. Oh, Nigeria is getting worse. Nigeria is getting spoiled. No, we have a role to play. I am playing mine now by virtue of contributing to this program. You are playing your role by virtue of anchoring this program. The media, the platform owner, the radio station owner is playing his role by creating this avenue for this thing to come out to the world. Then those who are listening, they should not just be hearers alone, as it said in the book of James. They must
be doers too.
They must be doers. They must be doers of the word. So you hear, and yours is to do. I mean, we knew what it did to ensure that democracy get to this level. It was a time that only a piece of paper was the voting paper. It was a time that people would move around, government officers would be moving around on election day. But some of us took the bull by the horn and said, no, we don't allow that. Let's do changes. We went to INEC, we held meetings with JEGA then, and here we are today. They have been improvements in the electoral process. So we have played our part to that level, and we are still playing it. What is the role? What is the part you are playing to ensuring that Nigeria gets better? So that's the workload, and once we begin to work on that load, then definitely the load will become lighter, and of course one day we will shout to grow.
All right, let me take the last but not least phone call here. Good morning to you.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Citizen Jones.
I greet you, sir.
Thank you. Patrick is calling from Apata.
Go on.
The issue of corruption in the Nigerian police, I don't want to...
No. Get it right. I said the police went on strike. You know, retired police officers and men went on strike over pension, poor pension and all that. You know, not corruption in the police, please.
Okay, no, sir. We have said it earlier that the country gets the type of police that it has. I think the foundation in itself has not been properly arranged, in the sense that the whole thing starts right from the top. Now, we don't know who to hold accountable. As it stands, when a president visited a police barrack after a widespread report that the place was so dilapidated, and he now left and gave orders, according to your report this morning, nothing happened. So why can't we, first of all, start to hold those people responsible when, after they have received the president, that they are going to carry out this instruction, which they never did? So who are we going to hold accountable? It is the system itself that is faulty, and that is why it's breeding all these areas of what do I call it? Disobedience or an inability to carry out the law as it stands. So to me, we need to go back to the foundation, and until we find those leaders that will be able to put things right, we will never get it right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Brother Wale, 60 seconds. Let's wrap up.
Yeah. Well, to me, this topic is very unique one. It's very fundamental, and I hope it will get to the authorities. Maybe after this is shared by one or two people, to those who are in authority, for them to know concerns of Nigerians concerning this matter. And principally, we're ensuring that indeed justice is served to all those concerned, because whatever goes round will come round.
We'll leave it there. Thank you, Barrister Wale Ogunade. Thank you for your time. And enjoy your day.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're done. We're out of here, and this is not without thanking you for your understanding, for your patience. What a radio station does is to set agenda. The big idea is to get a better country that we deserve. I always say I share the sentiments of late Professor Chinua Achebe, who said in his book, there was a country in this country. Nigeria worked. We can make it work again. We can. I'm out of here. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now. Take care.